What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of PSR. It's a joy, as always, to have you with us here on this corner of the internet where we may or may not do a little bit of pointing. First off, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun here, and if you want to follow me, I am at PrintShootRepeat on Instagram and Printing Guns on Twitter. Today, we're going to just be doing a tiny bit of shilling. Yes, a little bit of Netflix and shill, a little bit of pitching the fastball with Kurt Schilling, spending the shekels on the shills. Today, we're talking about my very own upper receivers. But first, you know what I gotta do? I gotta thank KAK Industry for being the channel sponsor for PSR. KAK has been a steadfast supporter of the DIY crowd and the 3D movement, and they're making excellent quality AR parts for not that much money. And I would never ever suggest that you use the code PSR at checkout at KAK for 10% off your entire order. Never do it. That is not a suggestion I would ever give anyone. Also, I want to say KAK did provide all of the ammo for this video, so shouts out to them. So if you're not already familiar, Bad Attitude Department are the ones that do my merch. Personally, I just don't have the bandwidth myself to do all of the video editing and shooting and making the music and all of that, and also sell merch and do all the shipping and all that stuff. I just can't handle it. So I work with Bad Attitude Department. Great company, small company based right here in the USA. They handle my merch and they are able to offer some cool stuff that I wouldn't be able to offer myself either. Like these upper receivers, which are clear anodized, and we're gonna talk about them in a sec. But if you haven't checked out Bad Attitude Department and my corner of the site there, we do have merch like these hoodies, we have t-shirts, hats, stickers, patches, you name it. So definitely never go check out that site. Totally never. Don't Google it or anything. That's never how you would find it. So let's talk a little bit about these uppers. So here we have a 16-inch and here we have an 11.5. They are both clear anodized. So if you're familiar with some of the other offerings that we've done in the past, we had a batch of completely raw aluminum uppers.
Listen, Junior, you don't have to go raw.
And paperweights. So these were not finished at all, no coating, and I really liked that look and I didn't see anyone else doing that, so I just said, screw it, we're gonna do some completely raw uppers, and those were awesome. People liked them a lot. So in this second batch, I decided it would be really cool to do some clear anodized uppers. Now, the difference between raw and clear anodized is, you know, when you anodize something, it's a coating, right? And the clear anodized is just kind of like a clear coat, basically, but it leaves this really cool matte finish, and it reacts to different types of aluminum in a different way as far as the color. So what we have here is on the upper receiver itself, we have a goldish color, and then on this handguard, it's like more of a kind of matte gray color. So the reason why that is this material on the upper receiver right here is a 70-75 aluminum, and then this is a 60-61 aluminum. And so the way that the clear anodizing reacts to these different metals is a slightly different tinge. Now, if you're kind of recognizing this look, it is very similar to the Q Honey Badger, which has a similar look, but this is a whole lot less expensive. So the clear anodizing is the main difference between these and the other raw uppers. These are the same in terms of the logos. We've got a logo here right above the charging handle. We've got a logo here on the handguard, and we've got a logo on the bolt carrier group. And it's just, I think, a nice package. And this gives you the extra protection and coating on these parts so they don't eventually corrode, even though aluminum doesn't really corrode or rust. So I did get a chance to run quite a bit of rounds through these uppers, and they did awesome. If you're not familiar, the 11.5, we've got A2 flash hiders on both, but the 11.5 is a carbine length gas system, whereas the 16-inch here is a mid-length gas system. I prefer mid-length gas system on a rifle length like this, and the carbine for the pistol does just fine for me. Now, as far as the specs go, this is a 15-inch free float M-LOK handguard. It is, like I said, 60-61 T6 aluminum, clear anodized. We've got a 16-inch 5.56 1-in-7 twist barrel with a mid-length gas system. It's got a nitride finish on it. This bolt carrier group is a 9310 PSR marked bolt carrier group. It has got a nitride finish. Like I said, we've got an A2 flash hider on the top there, and it is 100% USA made. We got PSR logos on the handguard, upper, and bolt carrier group. These are made to order, so it may take like up to a week. Once you order it, for it to ship. The only difference on the pistol is really the length of the handguard and the fact that it's a carbine length gas system. Everything else is the same. So in my testing, I was able to run these quite fast and quite slow at times. I did do a push-up test with this Hoffman lower. Not that the upper would break, but I just wanted to test the lower.
All right, here I am with the latest version of the Hoffman Tactical Super Lower. We got the PSR clear anodized upper on here. We're gonna do the push-up test. And it's important that you don't use a mag on this, because the key is to stress this part of the receiver and the grip. Obviously, if the grip pops off, it pops off, but we're here to test how this thing does when I do a full push-up. All right, let's do it. Not just one full push-up. We're doing 25 here. Maybe I'll get to 30, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 30, and I missed 131. All right, dug a little hole. Whew. Let's rack it back. All right, yeah, doing just fine. We got our covert black hose clamp right here, so nice and, just nice and sleek. We love a little murdered out lower. It's totally not 3D printed. All right, so after doing the push-up test, we're gonna see if this lower can handle some fire, see if it malfunctions at all. It doesn't look bent whatsoever, and it racked back fine. So let's do a little bit of mag dump in here. Oh, gotta charge the weapon, bud. All right, here we go, mag dump. That was 223 steel cased. So yeah, these will handle it. You bet your ass they will, bud. Fuck yeah.
And as you can see, that did fine. I really do love this lower design. It's probably my favorite AR lower design out there. Now, another thing that just got added to the store are these mags. I love these aluminum USGI style mags. They are Duramags, and they are one of my favorite mags for ARs. They just got my little logo right there. See that? Beautiful. If you want to see the difference, that is the raw paperweight right there versus this upper receiver, which is coated with clear anodized. So it's quite a difference between the raw and the clear anodized. Personally, I really always thought that the Honey Badgers looked really cool. So it's neat that you can get one for much less. And these are in 5.56, but of course you could switch out the barrels and put 300 blackout in there or whatever you wanted. So what is the pricing on these? Well, this is $499 for the 16-inch mid-length, and this is $489 for the 11.5 carbine length. I think that's a pretty good deal for what you're getting with these. Like I said, the Q ones are way more expensive, and you get the same look with these for much less. And also, you got my logos all over them, which is pretty based. So another thing with the clear anodized, we are going to be offering some paperweights that are also clear anodized, so you could have a matching set. As far as the bottom parts go, there's going to be an option for both paperweights and serialized versions if you want to go that route. Bad Attitude Department is an FFL, so they can do that stuff. Now, normally with rifles, I would set them up with flashlights, etc. But for this video, I just kind of wanted to show you what they look like just as you would get them. So that's why they don't have flashlights and stuff on them. I probably will put some gear and accessories on these at some point soon. So those are the uppers, and we've got more stuff coming soon, like the PSR bucket hats, which you may have seen in my Glong video. A lot of you asked about those. That was just a prototype we're still working on, maybe making some camo ones, some different patterns. So hold tight on that. That should be available pretty soon, as well as some more camouflage shirts and stuff like that. So hopefully we're coming out with those very soon, and maybe by the time you watch this video, they'll be out. But like I said, just have a look at the website and you can check it out. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. I know it's a little bit of a shorter video, different kind of format, although we did test the Hoffman lower and it did awesome in our push-up test. If you're not subscribed, consider it. We have a lot of fun here. If you are already subscribed, please check to see if you are, because YouTube loves to unsubscribe people from my channel. We love it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Toodaloot. Bye-bye.